All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another episode of the wonderful game of God's Raid. So today we're going to be discussing some good and bad things about the game. We've been playing the game long enough now where I kind of at least have an idea of the things that I need to do, the way I need to go with my heroes, the teams that we need to use, and what is effective and what is not. So yeah, I mean we're slowly building up our teams, and that's kind of where we're at. So I really just wanted to talk today about some things that I thought were good and bad about the game, and just the things that I've noticed that could be better or could be worse, or are also really good. So there's good and bad here. So we're going to kind of go back and forth, and I'll give you well, I'm not going to give you a top 5, 10. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go through some stuff, and however many things it is, that's how many things it's going to be. All right, so let's look at this. So the good things about this game, all right, aesthetically, the game is beautiful. Like the character designs are insanely good. The gods look amazing. I mean, look at this. Look at these heroes. I mean, it's very rare you see this level of care and design on heroes. I mean, look at this. They have like animations, they have cool shines, they all have their own unique look to them. Every single hero has its own thing. I'm glad that they have the factions in here. It looks really cool. I'm glad they chose the factions. I'm assuming they'll add some eventually down the road. But yeah, these demons are awesome. Even the rares. I mean, look at this. That's a rare hero. Look at this one. Like Wraith, she looks really badass when you're looking at up close. You've got Knoll Chief. Like I said, there's a bunch of different ones. And then when you start getting into like the epics and things, some of them are really cool. I mean, there's a punchy girl with a fist. There's a giant werewolf. You've got an orc that jumps around and has really cool axes. We've got some heroes here, like the assassin looks really cool. Even this dude who's like a basic ass knight. You know what I mean? He's just like a normal knight and he looks cool as hell. We've got this little guy who looks like was it Gandalf? Awesome heroes. We've got this little bear person who turns into a bear. Like they all have their own little animations and stuff. And then when you start getting into the really high end heroes, they look really cool. So I mean, this character is probably one of the coolest designs in the game. Even the robot who looks like that cartoon robot. I forgot what cartoon that was. Yeah, he's really cool looking. You've got the mages. I mean, she looks badass with that magic and stuff. And then we just also got a few other, even the uncommons, if we're being honest. I mean, look at this. Like that's an uncommon hero. And look at the detail on an uncommon hero. Like that's freaking crazy to me. Even the lowest end heroes look pretty cool and have a really cool animation. Look at this. You have a little fish monster. And then you have some of the cooler heroes like Hercules, who's got his little lion's mane. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of care put into it, and I think that's a really big thing. Also, just real quick, we're not going to go through every one of them, but so you can see the gods. I mean, look at this. Look at the design on these gods. Like they just are insanely good with the graphics. Like whoever's designing these heroes, whether the game's bad or good, you are doing a fantastic job with this. I mean, even the low end heroes and the ones that they are kind of adding into it, you've got Anubis. I mean, every single one of them is like it's like somebody took like an entire month just to design them, never mind create them. I mean, they're just insane looking. Look at this. Look at this freaking god. Like that is insane. And then the new one, just so you guys can see, even though I don't have her yet. Look at this. This is the new one they just added. Like they just look amazing. They look completely realistic, and it's an amazing, amazing game graphically. All right, so bad things. Leveling. All right, so now leveling in this game is insanely tedious. Now, it's not anywhere near as bad as I had originally thought. All right, it's definitely bad when you first start. When you first start, you're going to be really angry, especially if you have a full legendary team. It's going to take you a long time to really level a team up to be able to do anything in this game. However, now, as you see, we're like level 28. We get 155 energy per day. They actually have more energy, well, not per day, per when it fills up. So really, you could get anywhere between 400 and 500-ish energy just from passive. But they're giving away a lot more energy now, which is good. I mean, we're getting free energies, we're getting login energy, we get clan energy. They do push events. Like, there's tons of stuff. They've been giving out. There's 2 codes this month alone where they gave us 1,000 energy. All right, so that's at least getting better. However, to level a hero, though, as you can see, I'm slowly leveling up my main legendary team. All right, it's taken me a very long time. I actually just ran 100 campaign runs in hell mode. All right, 100 campaign modes. I put it on auto and let it go while I was doing something else, and we went from I think 43 on these guys to 46. All right, 100 runs on auto. So that just gives you an idea of how much. And we're not even into 50 yet. We got to get them to 60. All right, so I have two level 60 legendaries. I don't even want to know what the mythics take and how long they take. It's going to be insanely long. But look at this. We've got all these rares that we were able to get to 60 easily. So we got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight rares that we were able to get to 60 almost like in no time. All right. So the beginning, yeah, I still believe that leveling up these guys is a good idea, unless you're spending money and you have all that. Look, that's different. That's a totally different story. This is a free to play account. So if you are not free to play, obviously that's not going to be something that you have to worry about. You probably just buy potions and get your hero to 60. But yeah, if you're just leveling, yeah, getting your rares up first to finish missions in the beginning of the game is probably your best bet, because otherwise it's going to take long. You're going to get frustrated and be angry. So get some rares, build your team out, have one legendary in the team. My specific legendary was Orc Swordsman. As you can tell, he's 118,000 power. So yeah, this is my first one that we did. He's fully done with everything except for his stars, and we're just working on his gear. So have one legendary, the rest of the team rare, and that'll help you finish your quests a lot quicker in the beginning of the game. Then you can start focusing on a legendary team, which I am now doing. And funny enough, they're actually doing way better than anything I did with the rares. So yeah, in this game, rares are essentially trash once you get through. Some of them will be good, but it's going to require you to invest gear on them or you're going to have to switch gear on and off other heroes. But there are rares that are good, but it's just like I said, it's going to take. They're not going to be anywhere near as good as any of the other heroes in the game. It's just I've noticed that it's not like some of the other games like Raid and like whatever any game you've ever played, where sometimes you have that one-off hero who's like really good. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend really building anyone and focusing on the legendaries at this point once you get to where I am. In the beginning, yeah, focus on whoever you want early on and make sure you're choosing heroes that you can level fast so you can beat quests. But yeah, leveling is it's insanely long. It takes forever. And I think, especially because there's so many pieces of this game that you need multiple heroes from multiple factions, I think that's going to turn away a lot of people. I think they just need to kind of figure out the EXP situation and maybe lower it a little bit on legendaries and mythics. it's it's not even like leveling them to 60 does anything in this game. Like getting your hero to 60 is literally the easiest part of the game. And even that takes a while because you have to get your pieces to upgrade them. So I don't think leveling your heroes should be as big of a chore as it is right now. I shouldn't have to spend weeks leveling these heroes. All right, because you're going to need to build these guys eventually. All right, but that's a con. All right, pros. They are very proactive in this game with fixing issues. All right, very proactive. So everybody was having trouble with the energy situation. Nobody had enough energy to finish events. So what did they do? They made this event. And they added this. It used to be just campaign for the event. All right, that was the last one. Now they added the labyrinth and they added campaign. You can literally just go into the labyrinth and just run stuff, and you can finish out these quests insanely fast now. So that's a good thing. They actually fixed the event situation. They are making changes. All right, they did fix not I wouldn't say fix, but they are working on. If you go into clan dungeon, all right, they're working on this. So now this used to be where nobody got anything. All right, now in my last video, I actually touched on this. If you look at this, say we've got this guy who did 99,000 damage score. I have 80,000. He gets 500 coins and I get 87, only because he's in the top 10. That's it. That's the only reason. He's in the top 10. So they want you to be in the top 10 in order to get any reward from the clan boss. So if you're in a clan, what this does is basically anyone who is in a clan that has really high-end hero teams like this, like if you have these guys in your clan, it basically means that you're never going to get anything. So all the lower end players are going to leave these clans and go to lower end clans just to get rewards from this. All right. I could literally I could leave this clan right now. I'm not going to, but I could leave this clan right now, start my own clan, and I'll get more coins every single day than I would ever get from this fight, because I'm going to get what I think every time they beat it, I get like 200 coins. So or 200 to 300 coins. So basically, right now we're on stage 11. So I've probably got about 3,000 coins from that. All right, look at this. He's got 4,800 coins here just from this, not including the wins. So it's like, yeah, I don't see this as being reasonable. It just needs to be a straight thing because it looks like they didn't fix that. It's still just the top 10 get insanely more. So they're pushing you to be top 10 in order to be able to move forward. It's like that's not cool. I don't like it. I think it's bad. But they did change it to where these guys used to get 0 coins. So it is going in the correct direction. So that's kind of a bad and a good thing. So yeah, this is definitely something I think they need to work on. And yeah, it is what it is. I kind of ignore it at this point. It's not something that's very interesting. Other good things about this game, the ability to build teams and create teams with the gods that you're using are really cool. I mean, the fact that these gods have very specific skills that you can put on heroes. Like, look at this. You've got the customization is very well done in this game. Right? You have a skill. Every god has a main skill, but then they also have things like this where you can, temper your hero. Now your orc hero has an increase of 35% attack. So now if you put this on an orc, boom, you've got now 35% more attack. You've also got more accuracy, and you've got at the start of the battle, you have a barrier. And these are skills that any hero can get. So it doesn't have to be an orc. So if you do want to use this on a specific hero, you can use it, but you are going to lose this. All right. Now, my only gripe with this is that I wish it wasn't specific to to certain factions or heroes. I kind of because and the only reason I don't like it is because there's not enough gods at this point for it to really be useful. Because the problem is that almost 90% of the teams in this game use the same five gods. Like that's it. There's like five gods that are just overpowered and amazing, and you can just use them on anyone, and that's it. So it's kind of silly that they have these things. It should just be, even if they lowered it, I don't even care. Like if they made this, or increase attack of the main hero by 20%, like instead of 15, like whatever. As long as every hero could use each god, I think it would make it so that people would start using different combinations of teams. Right now, it's kind of a mishmash of the same five gods that everyone uses on the same five heroes to get through arena. So I wish it was something that was a little bit better. But either way, the customization is really cool. Every single god has its own little specialty. There's slowdown, there's attack up. I think the customization lowers the further along you get, but in the beginning, yeah, it's still kind of cool. You get some extra stuff here, some shooting, some fire, some increased attack. There's a lot of really cool skills in this game and a lot of really good customization versus the heroes that you have. And every hero is its own little thing. I mean, they definitely did a good job of making most heroes somewhat different than others. Like Duke is especially different. He's really cool. Paladin's really cool. I think the healers in this game need some work. They kind of have like they almost all feel the same. She's the best healer, I guess you could say, in the game. I mean, I assumed. I think she's like the only legendary hero that's a healer. But yeah, she's basically the only healer that everyone can use. It's no one is using any of these healers, right? No one, except in like regular content for like the towers and stuff when you have to use specific factions. But like, yeah, no, these heroes they're all the same. Like they literally have the same kit essentially. Like here's a shield, here's a heal, we're done. Like there's no real differentiation between them. The closest they came to it was the new robot healer, and because he removes debuffs. Like that was it. That was like their big customization on healers. So out of every single class in this game, I think healers need a revamp, and they need to add different healers that do different things. They need a healer that just is like powerhouse healer. You need a revive healer. You need a freaking shield healer. Like there needs to be different types of healers. All of them are the same in this game. All right, so that's one thing that just kind of is silly. But either way, all the other classes are awesome. You've got this hero who can basically she literally her only thing in this game is to lower the damage output of another team and increase the damage of your team. So she's just a solid support. You've got Spear Knight who can run to the back row and kill things. You've got Wraith who can teleport, I think. She just goes around killing people. You've got him who basically slows people down, not slows them down, drops attack. So like they do have things like he has heal reduction. All right, there are things in here that people have that are that differentiate each hero. This guy is basically a poisoner who does a ton of like over damage over time stuff. So that's cool. Every single hero in here is cool except healers. That's the only ones I think they need to work on. So let's look at one of the things that I dread. Like this is the most dreaded thing in this game that I can't stand. So let's go look. It's so annoying. All right, so heroes. Oh man, it literally just angers me every time I do it. Let's look. All right. So, upgrading gear. All right. Gear has durability. Now, every single gear has the same amount of durability. All right. You get 20. Now, there's this thing that once you hit 0, it doesn't break your weapon. All right. So that's good. It doesn't break your weapon, but it does make it so that you cannot upgrade it anymore until you fix it. So you have to go get a hammer. Now, You would think that a hammer would repair it to max, right? That's what the hammers are for, right? They give you full durability, right? No. All right, that's not how that works. So we have to go here to the shop. All right. Boop. There's other options, like this is a legendary hammer we're working on because that's the gear that everyone's going to be looking at. So now if you go in here, all right, a legendary hammer, you can buy 3 daily, and they're 1,200 gems each. Now I have 20,000. I've been playing for like 2 months. I would never, and I mean never, spend 1,200 gems on a hammer. All right. And you would think that hammer is going to give you all your durability back, but it's not. It's going to give you a random value back, which means you could get 3 back or you could get 5 or 6 back. Like it's literally random. All right. So you don't know how much durability you're going to get. So if I wanted to max out my durability on a weapon, I would need at minimum probably somewhere between 4 and 5 of these hammers. All right, which means to do one piece of gear to get it back to maximum durability, which not most people aren't going to do. They're probably just going to repair it once and try to get it to the level they want. And if it fails, they'll try to repair it again. All right, so now this is just insane. It's literally insane. It's a money grab. That's all this is, and it's my least favorite thing in the game. And I've said this on a few different videos. It's the worst thing I've ever seen, and it's stupid. All right, get rid of durability. It does not do anything except piss people off, and especially when you see the rates. All right, check this out. Just you're thinking, oh, it's not that bad. Maybe you have a 50%. No, you don't have a 50%. This is a level 10 weapon. All right, now if I want to enhance it, all right, we can use one of these legendaries. You have a 20% chance to get this from 10 to 11. Yeah, 20%. And you know how games work with percentages, right? There's been times that I would level from level 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, and it would fail 3 or 4 times in a row. All right. That's terrible. Terrible rates, especially when you're wasting durability every single time. So this weapon has literally 1 durability left. All right. And I'm not going to ever fix it. Like, I'm never going to fix this weapon if it breaks. I'm not going to do that because it's not even a good piece of gear. So you have to focus on your main gear. But this is just ridiculous. It costs so much gold to upgrade. It takes a lot of time to buy these, to not to buy these, to farm these so that you can do it. You need gold to basically upgrade them to the level that you want. And then on top of that, now you have this stupid mechanic with these hammers, right? A couple things you can do to fix this. Get rid of them. It's stupid. Drop durability completely. The game is fine the way it is. Like that's it. If you just get rid of durability, the only thing I waste is time to get this stuff and time to upgrade and try to get as many chances as I can. But the durability is just it's ridiculous. And I understand why they think that that's good because it stops people from just buying a bunch of stuff but whoever's going to buy is going to go buy a bunch of hammers anyway. Like they're going to do that regardless. So it's not like you're stopping them from getting max gear. You're just not. We're just not stopping them at all. All right, all you're doing is stopping other players from enjoying the game. So this is the kind of thing that I think they should just get rid of it. Other option, the hammers replace all of your durability. That could be a fix too, if they want to keep the hammers. All right. It shouldn't be a random value of, I'm not wasting 1,200 gems to get 3 durability, and I'm going to fail 3 times in a row. All right. Not going to do it. Just not. So definitely, I think either either the hammer completely repairs a weapon, or they just take it out completely and leave everything else the same. I'm fine with that. I can deal with low rates when it's just gold and these materials that I'm wasting. But when it comes to durability, where I have to wait, 6 months to get another hammer to upgrade it, not a good idea. Bad idea. So that's the worst thing in the game. All right. Now, as far as good things, everything in this game, as far as campaign, is good. I mean, the enemies are a little bit annoying because of tanks and things like that, but the way everything looks in this game, the campaign levels are beautiful. Like everything looks awesome. The fights are cool. We're gonna just do one battle so you can see. I think everything in the game looks really cool, and I think they're doing a really good job of, at least mixing up what some of the fights are. Some fights will require, apparently we got to slow down. Um, some fights will require different types of heroes. Some will require you to have hero reduction. Some will require you to have more of a poison over time thing or fire. Generally speaking, though, most of these fights are going to end up being everyone using the same team. I wish I could say it wasn't going to be that, but yeah, that's essentially what it's coming down to. We have the same heroes that can do the same things, and they just kind of whoop through everyone's face, and that's it. So, like this team right here is a pretty reasonable team. They get through stuff. Now I just got to get them leveled. But as you can see, they basically just lay waste to most of the things that they deal with in hell mode right now, up until where I'm at now in stage 5. So everything looks cool, and I just wish that I honestly my only downside with campaign is that you have tank bosses that are just insanely strong. And I mean, I don't mean strong like kill you. I mean insanely strong like the clock runs out. like 3 minutes, which is really low, by the way. They should increase it to five, but they definitely need to kind of lower the HP and the output of these tanks. They're insane. They basically take no damage and then heal insane amounts of damage, insane amounts of health. So that's where you're going to start getting stuck in this game, and I think that's where a lot of players get frustrated. So I think that is something they could probably at least tweak. Maybe for chaos, make it that hard, but yeah, hell mode should be hard where you need like a legendary team to get through it, maybe like kind of where I'm at now. So I do think it is still kind of balanced, but at the same time, it's really annoying. So it just depends on what you want to do and how you feel about it. But I think it should be at least tweaked for hell mode and make chaos. You know, chaos can be your end game. Holy crap! What the hell is going on with these enemies? We need specific heroes to beat it thing. Now, as far as the rewards, like I said, all the rewards have been good. I'm not going to complain about any rewards. They give so much stuff. I can't, if they give too much, it's bad. But they do give enough stuff from here. You get summons, you get this. It would just be better if you could clear it a little easier. That would be a little bit better. But otherwise, I think all the rewards they give you are good. They give you, look at this. We're going to get an absolute hero if we beat this area 100%, which is nice. We got this legendary gear. We got some stones. We get summons. You get EXP potions. So, I mean, yeah, they give you at least good stuff that you need. All right, you get training manuals. This is all stuff that you're going to use and need. All right. They also did add this, the playtime rewards, which is really cool. So now we get more energy just from this. I mean, look at this. You get HP, I mean, not HP, you get energy, you get gold, you get potions. I mean, this is definitely a good mix. So if you put it on auto to do all your campaign battles to level your heroes, just that alone is probably going to end up giving you up to like 2 hours, and then the other stuff that you do will get you up to the three maybe. But yeah, it's not terrible. Is it bad if if you only want to play the game 30 minutes to an hour a day? Yeah, you're not gonna get everything. But if it's a long day, yeah, you're gonna get all this free stuff and tons of energy. Really just depends on how much energy you have. They also have really cool challenges. They're updating things pretty regularly. The towers are somewhat annoying, but still very fun. It gives you an opportunity to use different teams. Like I said, I wish you could level your heroes up more effectively because otherwise you can't really get too far in these towers without getting your butt handed to you. But otherwise, it's fun. Cloudscape Island, same thing. They added this. It's a new thing that we can do. It's something fun. I mean, even though it kind of ended very quickly for me, and I was like, I got to here, and that was basically it. We did unlock another stage here. I think we got through here, but it's cool. They're adding new content and they're making it so you can get more rewards. This is actually pretty cool because you can actually exchange for certain things. This is obviously going to take a while to get, but you can get cool legendary gear in here, which is nice. No, I had to hit details. Details. There you go. So you can get some legendary gear in here, and all of it is really good and overpowered. So that's good. And eventually, if you save up, you'll get it. So that's the thing. I like games that give you the opportunity that even if you're not spending, to at least save up for good things and not have to worry. If even if you get them after a while, you'll still be able to catch up. That's the whole point. All right, so we've got this, we've got that. I mean, it's got a lot of cool things. One of the downsides I would say would be like the randomness of these bingo effects. The only way to get everything on here is to have everything the same exact rarity and the same exact skill. And then you'll get all of these and all of this. So that's all attack and all HP. It's the only way to do it. And unfortunately, you can't reset just one piece. You have to go like this in order, and they have to be exactly what you want. So you would have to get this, reset it, and hope that all three of these are the same rarity and the same skill if you want it to be all the same. That's the only way to do it. Like, so you can't do variety if you're trying to get these 300 attacks. You have to do the same thing on every hero, which honestly, I would say crit rate is the best thing to do in this situation anyway, because you want your heroes critting. This HP, although very nice, 10,000 HP probably isn't going to be the difference. But this gives you 1,000 accuracy. Say that's insane. So people who are spending a lot of money are going to probably be able to do this. I don't even think people that spend money are doing this, to be honest. I don't think anyone cares. They just get this. They're probably doing what I just did, like with melee here. They probably just do this. I got all my attack, and that's all we needed. I mean, if you have a fully maxed mastery, good luck to you on how much that spent, how many gems you spent to do that. Yeah, Pandora's box. They're giving us new things like the Legion bonus, which is really cool. This actually helps you by leveling up, just by leveling up your heroes and transcending your heroes. You get new attack, HP, and defense. So yeah, I have a 21% Legion bonus. So yeah, this is really cool. It basically rewards you for leveling all your heroes. All right, and it gives your team, all of your teams, extra power, which is an awesome addition to the game. This definitely helped skyrocket a lot of people in the game, I think, because they were having trouble. I was having trouble myself, so it definitely got better with a 21% increase in all our stats. That was definitely a good thing. Arena is kind of whatever. It's still boring. We just go in here and we auto. I just started building this team back up. Originally, we were in Ruby 3 and we fell back to Ruby 1 while I was updating my team and fixing it. So I just kept my main team in Arena. So we were losing a lot, so that's why we are only in Ruby 3. But now that we've been updating our team, we're at 343, and we're slowly getting this one built up. We're not even maxed yet. We are now moving into Emerald, so we should be here either today or tomorrow, and then we'll start moving up into Diamond, hopefully. It seems like right now I'm basically fighting teams that are my same power, so it's not like anything. It's not like I'm seeing 600 and 700,000 power. They're already in Diamond. Those people, so it's not really affecting me at all, which is kind of nice. All right. But yeah, Expedition is cool. You get, free gold, free potions. So there's definitely some good stuff there. Realistically, I think the main thing that this game just is suffering from is leveling heroes, diversity of team, because almost everyone's using the same teams, and the upgrade system on the gear. Like those are the three things, and they're not minor things. That's the thing. If people can't level their heroes and they have to spend a week just to get like 3 levels on a team, they're not going to play the damn game. Like this isn't RuneScape. This is mobile gaming. You know what I mean? Like this is mobile stuff. People just want to kind of log in, play, have fun for an hour maybe, and then get the hell out. Like that's kind of what it is. And then yeah, when you have a day off and you're bored, you'll play all day. That's just kind of how it works. But if you're spending that much time to level, not even a lot. I mean, we'll compare it to Raid Shadow Legends. All right, I can get a hero to level 60 in one day. And that's if I just focus one hero, put him in campaign with one farmer. I can get a champion from 1 to 60 in one day if I really wanted to. Like, and that's this one. I can't do that. I can't. Like, you literally can't do it. There's not enough energy to do it in a day. And you couldn't even do it. I mean, look at this. We've had this team, I think, for over 2 weeks now, maybe 3 weeks tops. And they're not even at max level yet. Like, they're still at 46. All right. I have two heroes. This one's been 60. This one's been 60 for I think a week. So basically, it took the entire time I've been playing this game, so almost 2 months, to get this guy to 60. All right. Yeah, there's just too much to do. You don't have enough energy to go back and forth between gold and doing this. So it's like, or getting materials and doing this. So you basically have to just focus just this every day, and then hopefully you get to 60 eventually. And if you're trying to do that with a second team, yeah, good luck to you. It's going to take you another 2 or 3 months to do it. So I don't think leveling should be the problem here. I think gear is always what should take a little bit longer. Getting awakenings is fine. Who cares? Whatever. Even though it's random, it's fine. Tactics should take a while to get. There's things you can do to make this game a little bit better. And I think leveling is definitely one of them. And definitely the gear system. That's terrible. It's just going to make it so people don't want to play anymore. Because I couldn't even imagine how frustrating it is for somebody who's trying to get just to 13 and they have to use like 20 hammers for one piece of shit of crap gear. Oh god, I would feel bad for them. But overall, the game is really cool. I don't think it's a bad game, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it if you download it. I think you should play it. It's a little bit more hardcore than most games, but I think it's going in the correct direction. The devs do seem to be fixing things at a reasonable rate. They're adding new content. They're trying to fix the problems that people are upset about. And yeah, I think it's moving in the right direction. I like the background now. It's all dark. It's all nighttime. It'd be nice if you could change it yourself, but yeah, they fixed it. But I think you guys should download it. I think you should play it. It's definitely fun, and you can follow along with all of my videos that we've been doing. And eventually, we'll get some hero spotlights and do some other things in this other than leveling, because that's basically what I've been doing. That's why it's been so kind of whatever with progress. It's like, all right, we're just going to level every single day. And that's what we've been doing. So most videos that right now, I've seen a lot of other content creators, like they're just putting out random videos of the game because they're literally doing nothing but leveling. Like it's like, oh, what did we accomplish today? Well, we leveled one level. So yeah, fix it, please. Oh my God, fix it. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to, share the things that you hate or you like about this game, feel free to put it in the comments. I mean, it's a fun game, and I think you guys will enjoy it. And as always, like, share, subscribe. It's good for the channel. All right, we have a live show every single week. Sometimes we do God's Raid, sometimes we do Raid Shadow Legends, and we may be doing Eternal Evolution as well. And you can also check out our Discord, which is on the main page in the links. So, yep, that's it for today. This is the things I like and hate about Raid, not Raid. I can do that too, right? The things I like and hate about God's Raid. There's too many raids in this game, in this world. Things I don't like about God's Raid. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.